Hello and welcome back to the back nine of the Canadian Disc Golf Productions version of the WGE at Bronte. I'm Jane Logan.
And I'm Lisa Ashley.
And we are the Spin Sisters.
Welcome.
This was the women's global event that the PDGA ran all over the world.
I was the tournament director of this tournament along with Colleen McInnes as the assistant TD, so we were very excited to host 72 women at Bronte.
Largest international turnout.
Yeah.
You caught us in the front nine, you will know. A big thanks to the PDGA and also to Bronte for hosting us, and to Lisa and Colleen and all their volunteers for all the hard work.
Yeah, you'll see in the background of some of these videos, the volunteers are wearing a purple shirt. And make sure you thank your volunteers whenever they help out with tournaments. So
they were really great. We have our feature card. We had Hannah before this. This is Amanda. We have Allison showing off her disc dies. We'll give her a follow on Instagram, Rad Disc Dies. There I am.
So serious.
A little blinky.
There we go.
There we go. When do I start? Oh, there
yeah.
Okay. And there's that.
So this is hole 7. It's 194 feet, but a completely blind shot. So thanks to the spotters watching out here, we have a lot of OB. So once we do the flyover, you'll see the long grass on the right side is OB, and all the long grass along the back behind the basket. So you're looking at only maybe 4 or 5 feet past the basket as the OB line starts. And it goes into a valley. So
if you do happen to go OB off the drive, as Amanda said, it's the easiest par putt ever.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so here's Hannah. She is throwing
I can
a
see from her grip.
mockingbird.
She's going backhand.
She's going backhand.
So she'll have to go high over the trees and hope for a fade.
And it's getting harder year after year as these trees grow taller.
Right. There is a forehand line, but you do have to throw high forehand, so it's a bit hidden.
Yeah, very tricky hole.
Smooth shot by Allison. Amanda, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no worries. Perfect tee shot, just like exactly where you want to be. I'm throwing the escape.
Yes, beat it through those trees. That's
Right
not a
by
bad
the
spot
bush.
to land.
Totally where I want it to be. Totally fine.
And now here's actually Allison throwing.
Looks like she's throwing her Cax Z. Is it Z or Z? I don't know.
I don't know.
It can be tricky to let the disc go just because the foliage is so tall now that it, like, you know, just trying to get yourself to throw it over can be tricky. Here's Alana with her reactor.
Heads up.
Whatever it was, it was a
proxy.
Globus.
Heads up.
Proxy. Oh, that could be a bad tree to hit. It's at the edge of the OB.
Allison filtered through to the other side of the fairway, which is totally fine. Just a nice open look.
Ooh, great.
Up shot, a little low. An unfortunate skip as well, so she's got a par putt.
Hannah's standing right now in the poison ivy area of Bronte.
Yeah. So pitched out as quickly as possible to get out of it. And pitched up. It's next to the next one.
It is such a risky putt, man, with that OB so close behind.
Yeah, you can be very fearful there, for sure. Here's Allison's par putt.
Just something nice and
unfortunately, skips right past the basket into the OB.
It's probably causing Amanda to double think what she's doing, but look at her, she looks confident.
Yeah.
Okay! I'm so nervous.
At the top. Great pull. Yeah. Settles nicely on the good side of the OB.
This is the first time we're starting to see the flags wave. Is the wind getting into your head? It doesn't seem
Yeah,
like that with
it
that
was a
birdie
little
putt.
bit windy, so it was sometimes taking those drives and carrying them a little bit further left than you would expect with no winds.
Right.
But it happens a lot on this hole. There's Alana cleaning up her par.
Yeah. Taking her meter in. Allison. Oh, looks like so polite. Who goes first?
The card was great, I have to say. Both rounds, lots of laughs, lots of fun together. So it was great to play with everybody on the card.
That's so nice.
Shout out to the competitors. We were all really collegial, and yeah, it was great.
Usually cards are around a 4 card, but we only had 5 in the division, so didn't want to split up the card and have people looking at the cards to see where they're placing. So put 5 on, but you're
totally great.
Awesome ladies.
Totally great,
so.
And we played quickly, so hopefully we didn't hold anybody up behind us. Here's hole 8.
No OB, which is exciting. We do have a lot of trees on the right side here, and this bush coming up on the left. We used to call it the birdie bush, but it has grown in so much that it's not a guaranteed birdie if you hit that bush anymore.
It's the winter birdie bush.
Yeah. Even though you can't quite see behind, it's not much of a drop off. So there's a big log that can maybe give you some running room right at the basket. Oh, look at the bubbles. We had a bubble station set up on hole 8 just to give people a break after the really stressful hole 6 valley and hole 7 OB area there.
Yeah, it was super nice. Everything you wanted on every hole was there. If you needed water, it was there. If you needed shade, it was there. It was fantastic. You guys thought of everything. So I did some grip locking a little bit. I found an area of the course I'd never seen before. So that was
That's always nice to do in a tournament.
Yeah, nice exploring on a lovely Saturday. Here's Amanda being very sensible and throwing her buzz.
Look at that straight attack. Love it.
Turned a little bit too much.
I was just going to say that. Turned a bit.
But it was a great straight shot.
This is that proxy again, I think?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, it turned over.
Just a little.
I think where she landed, though, came to the front side of the tree, so it's good.
Mm-hmm.
This is a perfect right-hand flick hole. It really can land in nicely. There's so much space to go out. Yes, looks like she's going past the basket and landing at a place that she can attack to it. So
absolutely. Yeah, there is an open look from where her disc lands, so she could have a birdie putt from there.
Just checking the wind. She might have seen some of her other people have a slight turnover. You could see those wind droplets.
Yeah, that's right. Just a little high, so it ends up kind of fading out a little bit toward the left.
There is a creek there. It's a creek bed, actually, because it's been a really dry summer, but no OB.
I'm trying.
Looks like a flick out. Oh, you were deep in there.
It really was. Nice.
That was a good out. It's not a great spot
out.
To be.
Yeah, it's...
And she's full on in the creek bed. She's going to probably go through the gap. Maybe go out wide. Looks like hyzer shot. Oh, beautiful floater with her berg, I bet.
Mm-hmm. Amanda pitching up. Great idea. So Lana has to kind of step out a little bit here. The bush is in the way.
See,
so
that birdie bush is no longer
not
so big.
helpful. This is a long bid for an attempt at par, which I don't quite get to. Yeah.
This is Hannah's 2 shot. Oh, those chains!
Splashes the chains. Not quite, but it was a great bid.
This hole can be a little bit muddy, so it's nice that it was been so dry, because where Allison was standing might have been a little bit mucky for her. It's the lowest part of the course, a little bit flood-laney. So Alana tapping out for her 4. Amanda for the 3.
I had a 4, and Hannah had a par.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I forgot that the camera was there.
On hole 9, 252 feet. It is a little bit of a narrow fairway, but not too bad. The basket is on the other side of a little gully. The pines on the left are a little bit grabby. That tree on the right is also pretty grabby, but shooting a straight shot, maybe a little S.
bit of fade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or get over the gully. There you can see the gully more clearly there from that shot, so that'll give you a look at what it looks like. We got Amanda up first. I think throwing her Thunderbird.
That's not a terrible spot to be because it does have some worn paths to fight through. So we'll see how far she got through those trees.
I'm sorry, that was a Valkyrie, not a Thunderbird.
Oh, okay.
Here's Hannah.
Ooh, I love the turnover shot.
She's throwing a wave here.
Okay, she probably made to the other side. Okay, yeah, the other side of the valley, but just down at the end.
There is a little bridge there that connects the creek, which can be helpful. Stopping discs. Allison's throwing her essence here.
Oh, go. Come on, get through that. Yes, it got through those grabby pine trees.
And I did not commit to the shot, so there I go into the pines. So you'll get to see what it looks like in there. And here's Alana.
I'm gonna lose the disc on the sky, but she makes into the valley. It's not a bad spot at all.
Pretty sure. So this is on the right-hand side of the trees, just off the fairway. But she gets out.
Oh,
here I am in the trees.
The pines. Yeah. But you can see you've got a window, so
I have a little window. I'm just trying to get it out.
All right, you made it to the other side of the valley.
I made it to the other side,
which is great.
This is for 2 for Allison.
There is no OB on this hole, but lots of things that can tie you up. Go! Oh
so
my goodness,
close.
what a run!
Great bid by Allison.
Looks like Amanda's doing a little forehand upshot.
Ooh, just trying to get out. Great. Great attempt there from her. Nice try.
Yeah, right height.
A little.
This is for your 3.
It can be a little bit scary to be looking up at this basket because if you don't commit to the putt, it can roll.
I can say it's also scary the other way because if you don't commit, then it can also roll
into the gully.
Yeah.
Or sail past it into the gully. Yeah, totally.
So Alana's doing her 3 right here. Great 3.
Nice
Yeah.
putt. This is for bogey for Amanda. No problem.
Yeah, she doesn't make it even seem like it's a problem.
Sometimes it's good to let your body do what's natural.
Yeah.
Clearly Amanda's got it down.
Ending up with the 3 here for Allison.
And for Hannah.
Yep. Alright, so this would have been the end of the traditional 9, but because we started on 16, we're going to head over to 10, which has all the long grass on the right side is out of bounds and beyond into the parking lot. So there's no safe place once you go into that long grass. We've got this guardian tree in the middle of the fairway, man. It's such a beast. A good landing spot is anywhere in the short grass on the left here. The road behind the basket is about 20, maybe 18 feet behind is OB. Doesn't generally come into play.
Yeah, so the trick is really the tee shot. If you can get the tee shot safe onto the fairway, it's a pretty easy up and down for par. You just have to get that tee shot into the safe zone.
And even sometimes that tree, if you hit the middle of the fairway, it can knock you out.
Absolutely.
So it's not super easy. All right. And I hope she'll stay in. Love it.
Stay safe the whole way. Here's Allison.
And in the background, you can see Colleen at the TD booth.
Shout out to Colleen.
That long grass holds the skips, you know. I think if it was short, she could have skipped right back in.
Testing the wind, but it's a tricky hole because sometimes you can't always see like what's going past the guardian tree. You can't always get a sense of what the wind is doing. So I ripped that grass and it didn't really help me, and then I wasn't really sure what to throw. So I grip lock it.
No!
I've never been in that tree before. It is out of bounds. Sorry, it's so far right, it's like another planet. So I'm definitely coming back in way early. Here's Alana. It's fighting so hard to get back in safe, but unfortunately
it looked like it nudged that little tree in the OB.
Yeah.
You can see me in the background.
Hi, Lisa.
I wish I would wave.
And here's Amanda.
Come on.
Again, like, you know, all of us, we were trying so hard to get back into that fairway with our discs, and they were fighting, but the wind was going a little bit left to right, so it made it really hard for the disc to fight back. So I'm coming back in bounds very, very far away, and I also left...
super safe shot. I know you left yourself short, but...
I left all of my overstable discs at home, so I was throwing a mid-range that was overstable there, just to get back on the fairway. So we're all
She went the aggressive shot. I love it. Over the OB the whole way.
It was a great upshot from her. Alana definitely safe with that upshot. I can see the wind now on the leaves on the trees there.
True.
It was a little tricky to figure out.
I love Allison's lineup. She's so precise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Smooth. There's a great landing spot there, and the fade, beautiful.
Nice and safe.
Avoids the OB.
Absolutely.
And everyone's collecting their discs.
Yep. All found.
That's good.
Lisa is the champion lost disc returner. So if you ever lose a disc at Bronte, you will likely communicate with her. She's pro. There's no one better. Kira. This is my fourth shot here.
Great line. You were on a
wanted
rope.
to throw it
in.
Didn't work out, but that's okay. Just trying to get it as close as I could. There's Alana's fourth. Smooth.
That car could have been distracting for her, but she just went at it.
Yeah, she did.
This is Hannah's 2-shot.
Yeah.
Great spot.
She was very patient while we struggled to get up the fairway.
Making it easy for a 3.
Absolutely. Here's Allison's fourth.
Oh,
so
darn it.
close.
Sorry, I clapped, guys.
No. She had a few of those that kissed the chains and just didn't quite get into the basket.
All right, so that's your 5?
That was my 5. Could not have kept that lower and in.
But you were in good company.
Yeah. We had a few struggles on this hole for a card.
And that's
Nice.
a 5 for Lana. And a 5 for Amanda.
I think Amanda was 4. You said 5, you're right. I'm sorry.
All right. And Allison 5 and Hannah for the 3.
Great
She'll be teeing off on the first on the next hole.
Absolutely.
Oh, you can see the flag really waving there, so wind was a factor. So hole 11, beautiful little hidden shot, 220 feet. We're looking on the right. The basket is about 18 feet maybe from the road, but because it's a blind turnover shot and sometimes the wind is a headwind, this can be tricky for a right-hand turnover. You might go long onto the road. The forehand line is beautiful on this hole. So let's see how Hannah does. Ooh, taking the tight line, which is so good. She'll have a good placement just past that. tray trunk from the basket. Oh, you can see that high turnover. Must have been
yeah, it just stalls out a little bit too high. I'm throwing a signal here.
Got the turnover, but sharp angle. Oh, it flattened out, which is nice. I thought it might go to a roll away.
Yep.
Yeah. You know your discs well, which is good.
Just a little tentative.
Is that a signal?
Lena's throwing a wave here.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
She really nailed that. Oh,
gorgeous.
Lift. There you go.
Gorgeous disc. And she
Sorry.
executed that throw beautifully.
Yeah. And there's Amanda.
Another one.
Equally great shot there. Also,
Oh,
both
side by side.
Throwing her archer there.
Allison's got a good gap shot, which is nice because you don't have to get them through once you get to that side of the fairway.
Unfortunately, I landed just a little bit in the tree.
Okay.
I'm just pitching up.
Hannah's 2-shot.
Yeah, this is her second. Nice little challenger shout out there.
Hey.
You can see it very clearly.
Oh, right off the rim.
So close. So close. Very good by her.
Oh, the kneeling putt. I guess that tree.
Yeah, it's a very low ceiling from where she is.
See the wind there moving the branch. And she gets the
nails
2.
Great birdie, Amanda.
Shout out to Craig and Jen Snow for sponsoring hole 11, the basket there, goat towels.
Shout out to Go Towel.
Great
And Lana
putt,
also
Lana.
gets the 2.
Beautiful.
Great work by those ladies. So here's Allison's third. And she has to go into the tree a little bit.
Nice use of the towel to protect her knee. The trees do drop those branches and they can be pretty sharp, the leaves.
Very pokey sometimes.
Yeah, as you can see as she gets poked in the eye.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted that so badly to go in for her.
Might have hooked on that finger a touch because she had the right floatness to it.
Totally.
So, Allison cleaning up her 4 here. Hannah her 3. Yeah. And Jane, your 3.
As well.
Yep. So great, ladies. Amanda and Alana with the 2s. Almost identical shots. So on hole 12, 274 feet. It is no OB on this hole. Lots of trees that get in your way. What line would you take, Jane?
So I think you can play the hole 2 ways. You can try to throw straight up the middle, maybe with a little bit of, well, I was going to say, just throw it straight up the middle with a little bit of fade at the end. On the backhand, there's also a wide hyzer line, which you can throw. And then if you're throwing a forehand or if you're throwing a left-handed backhand, just straight up the middle tends to be a good play. But there are some guardian trees in there, so you can get caught up pretty quickly. Alana's angle was great.
Even hitting a few trees.
Yeah,
that was great.
Still landed in a pretty great spot. Here's
That looks like the
Amanda with that
Thunderbird.
Thunderbird
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
I'm a fan of the Thunderbird.
Yeah. You both throw it well. Unfortunately, it has a little bit of anhyzer on it, so it kind of fades off to the right a little bit there. And by fade, I don't mean fade. You know, I mean drift. Here's Hannah with the forehand. Doing a turnover shot. Straight.
Okay.
Gets a great kick.
Yeah, it's nice to be not under those trees.
On the great side of the tree. Yeah. So I'm going to try to demonstrate for you the wide hyzer line.
Alright, it looks like it's working. Okay.
So, yeah, it was a little bit sharper than I'd hoped for, but it does still give me an open look at the basket from there. Mm-hmm. And here we have Allison. Loving her socks.
Me too! From the one angle, they're the same color as her shirt, which is
totally
very,
amazing.
Pink and blue.
So yeah, if you get caught up in this pine tree, it can be hard to get around it. It's quite big. So sometimes you can try to throw an upside down shot underneath and let the ground take it to the basket. But you don't always have a good angle, and there are some pretty low branches there, so it can be hard to get around it. So Allison's going to do a forehand turnover.
And the basket is pretty tight to the left side, so you want something. And she executed it perfectly. Yeah.
Perfectly.
Amanda with the flick out with the left.
Here's my very long birdie look. Checking to see if I'm outside the circle, which
you were.
Quite obviously.
It's still good to double check.
Nice to check, yeah.
Yeah. You have so much more confidence when you check.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Lana's shooting for the 2 right now.
That's right. Go, Lana, go.
Yes! Yay! The basket held it. I love it.
And makes it.
Very good.
Boom. Great birdie
and
by
she's
her.
running it in. Love it.
Here's Hannah for the 2.
Oh, just a touch short.
Little shy.
That basket is a little bit higher than the rest of the baskets on the course, so it can trick you out. From the knee, underneath the tree.
That was Amanda here. Great run on that.
Yeah. For the 3.
Just cleaning up her shots
This
here.
is also a 3.
Tapping it in.
Hannah with the 3. And Amanda with a little bit of the trouble, she's getting a 4 right here. So we had the 2 on the card with Alana. That's 2 in a row. Very nice. On hole 13, again, no OB. No incredible trick spots off the tee pad. Once that tree that you see in the center of the screen, the basket is hanging from it under the right side. So it's in the darkness right now.
Those branches that we're flying past right now can get in your way if you're trying to throw a turnover backhand or a forehand that has a lot of fade. So sometimes they can trip you up.
Yep.
But that's normally the shot that you'd want to throw is a nice forehand with a bit of fade or a turnover backhand. And there it is, swaying in the breeze, the basket. So we've got Alana on the tee.
Looks like that's her lift from the previous, from hole 11, I would say, where she did that gorgeous turnover.
Hannah's throwing her wave.
Great run up, lots of power. Let's hope she gets so that beautiful placement.
Nice in the
so
middle of the
pear
fairway.
tree is not in her way.
And she'll be able to see the basket from where she threw. I'm throwing a signal here. And just don't get the angle quite right, so I'm a little bit far. Not a dangerous spot really, but not as close as I wanted it to be. Allison's
Great.
throwing her instinct.
Lots of turnover on that shot. From the tee pad, you may have noticed the basket on the hill with the black bag around it. We put a bag around it because it's center and facing from the tee pad, and we didn't want people to throw to it. So that's our red basket.
Definitely a mistake people can make.
Oh,
Fantastic
Amanda.
shot from Amanda.
That is so amazing.
Absolutely beautiful.
pretty much under the basket. You could not execute that better. Great up shot. This is not easy. Using some ground play.
I didn't quite get the fade right. I should have thrown something with a little bit more fade, so I kind of misjudged that. But I've definitely been in the back of that bush before, and it is not fun. So
Right.
it was
It's
a little
smarter
bit
to
of
go
fear
wide.
guiding my decision there.
Yeah. Anna's just checking her grip. Love it for that soft berg shot.
Yeah, perfect berg shot.
It is a little bit of a low ceiling here, so I bet you that's in your head a touch.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
The nice
shorted it.
The nice thing is there is a backstop on this hole, so
Yes.
you can run it a little bit, but man, it does get in your head.
Didn't think about that when I was putting though. Just thought about not hitting the branches.
Oh no, Allison!
Too bad.
With that band shot, it does happen.
Absolutely. And just gonna clear it out, no problem.
That was the 4 for Allison. So Alana, 413 got the 3. So exciting. Amanda's putting her mini down for this 2-putt right now.
Tap in, no
Oh,
problem.
gets
Great
it.
shot.
Hannah gets the 3.
And I get a 4.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
You seem
doily.
so excited about that one.
Just a little disappointed in myself with that upshot, but that's okay.
Oh, this is the tricky hole 14. So it's an island shot. The zone we're in right now is a layup area. If you wanted to lay up, where we get into the long grass, that's all OB. Even this path that we see to the basket is out of bounds. There's a drop zone. You just might have seen it on the right-hand side. The island is a wood-lined island. Everything within the wood is in bounds. So you're looking at about 245 to get to inside the island. The basket's at 273. It gets in your head. I don't know about
it
you,
really
Jane.
does.
It really does.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is gorgeous. The layup shot, so that she's going for the guaranteed 3.
Lana going for the island. Love the idea. She was trying so hard. She just missed.
Oh my goodness.
Literally inches. It was a fantastic try, though.
You might see the tee pad has some chalk on it. We put out some chalk for some happy messages we could put to our teammates.
Give people guts and confidence heading up to this shot. Hannah
Hannah.
going for it as well.
Oh, the wind must have been stronger
Yeah,
to keep that turnover.
Caught by the wind. You can kind of see it on the flag flying when next time we see the flag. It was a little strong on this, so it was a little intimidating. So I'm just letting that.
I did see a mid-range or a putter in your
It was a
hand.
putter,
Yeah.
yeah.
love it. Allison's got a driver, so she's going for it.
She's going for it.
She's got the height.
Trying hard.
Oh,
It's
the
fighting, but
fade.
yeah, just a little bit too much.
So the layup is looking like the smart play here. Let's see if it pays off.
Here's Amanda's up shot. Woo! Looks like it buzzes the basket, but it's pretty good. It's probably like 25 feet or so to the basket for her par putt.
I don't think we saw your throw. Did you get in?
I got in.
Good.
I'm a little bit past the basket.
Okay.
So we had a nice 3 bid there from Atlanta, just a little bit to the right.
I think it's about 120 feet from the drop zone. Might be a little bit shorter, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
But it's definitely like a solid jump putt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this one tall tree
Yeah.
branch that gets in your head. So
Absolutely. So drop zone is sounds simple, but it's not easy to execute. Here's Allison for her third shot. It is possible to make par from this drop zone, but it's difficult.
I've done it once, and I played it a lot from the drop zone. So,
Oh, great!
That was
bid.
so good.
She was so close.
Yeah, the claps. I like that.
Yeah, it was very exciting. So yeah, I went past the basket, so I'm about 20 to 25 feet away.
What they didn't
Going
catch on
for
camera was
third.
obviously you buzzing the basket, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
no!
I was not quite committed enough, so unfortunately did not convert my par.
And neither did Amanda.
Yeah.
Oh, so disappointing. You play the smart play, but it's not easy. It is
Even
not.
then, it's not super straightforward.
So that's the 4, I think, for Hannah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
4 for Alana. 4 for Allison.
And a couple of cleanup
4 for Amanda. Yeah. And Jane. All right.
Star bogey.
Yay. Hole 15, really short, left hand. So if you have a right-handed player, backhand, really, really hard fade. Looking for a fireball or a, I don't know.
Something with a lot of faith. Yeah.
There is no OB except for that road, which you can kind of see as the gray band. Because it's so far left, that road never really comes into play on the first shot. And with the second shot, because it's sloping downhill, people usually don't run it to the road either.
So Amanda's throwing her Thunderbird here. So it goes a little bit far.
It's an aggressive left shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah. She gets a little bit caught up in that tree. That tree
Right.
can definitely get in her way. It's
Oh, I can't wait to see this turnover flick. This is awesome. She's looking at her nose angle, I can see. All right. She'll be top of the hill. What we call. Oh, she got caught up by that
got a little
tree.
caught up in the tree. My play is usually just throw to that tree and let it hyzer out, except I threw to the right of the tree, which meant hyzered into the tree. Really smart. But I got a lucky kick, so I did get it out onto the fairway clear of the tree.
Great run at the basket.
Tried it too. Yeah.
Oh, where you landed is a little bit thorny, so it's not a super great spot, but at least
the
it's
most
not OB.
That's true. That's true. But not the most comfortable. We definitely got acquainted there. Here's Allison with her second shot. Her disc is like right in the trunks of the tree, so it's a very difficult footing. So definitely totally understand her taking her time to get comfortable. It is not a comfortable place to be.
And you can see how much that tree impacted her backstroke, and still she was able to do a great upshot.
She really did, yeah. Fantastic upshot from her. Here's Hannah with her soft bird.
Ooh, floaty, love it. Great
So
run.
close. So close. It looks amazing from my angle. What a bid
run.
from Alana. Great bid.
Jane, isn't this the last hole? Oh, Amanda, great run.
Yeah. Yeah, it
This
is.
is your
It's
last
the
hole of the round one.
Last hole of round one.
From her knees to get through those grapevines.
Very
and
prickly.
Yes.
Made the
makes
putt
it
anyway.
through. You're getting into that same spot.
Yeah. Getting poked by some stuff, no big deal. Moving it with my head. I was wondering if that was PDGA legal to move with my head. Need the par putt.
Oh, Amanda.
So
with that band
too bad
hit.
for Amanda. It was a great bid.
So that was a 4 then for Amanda. Everyone else has had the 3 so far. Allison's going for her 3 putt. Nice and
Yep.
smooth. I love how much you hit the center basket. You guys center chains. Beautiful.
Good job for Hannah.
It's the last hole.
We
ladies.
survived really well.
It seemed like there was nobody else on the course with you. It was amazing
I guess we
watching
were.
you. All right, well, so we're wrapping it up with Hannah with an even, Amanda with 1, Allison 10, Jane with 3, and Alana with an 8. So 1, 2, 3 is Hannah, Amanda, Jane. So
thanks everybody for watching our round one coverage from WGE 2022. We really hope you'll join us. We do have round two coverage as well coming, so make sure to tune in for that, and we'll see you there.
All right, this is the leaderboard again in leaderboard order. So Hannah, Amanda, Jane, Alana, and Allison, Alanda.